This is the Crazy Angels podcast, and today we are going to talk about the new single, Tsunami Love. Now, Tsunami Love is a song about a bittersweet song about two lovers, but I would like you to explain, Pascal, what this song is about.
Tsunami Love, as you say, Levi, is about two people that are very deeply connected, but it just does not work. As much as they try, as much as they want it to work, they persevere against the odds and against common sense. And it's kind of a comic, bittersweet, tragic comic, really, reflection by the narrator. That's life sometimes. This is such an exquisite arrangement, David. I've got to tip my hat, as always.
Well, let's also tip our hat to the band, but it's definitely way up there.
If I can add one of the things, talking about intuitive understanding, one of my favorite composers, not just film composers, is Ennio Morricone, because of his humanity, the bittersweetness, and the comic nature of it. It's like, okay, it didn't work. What are you gonna do?
You know, Pascal and I both admire the film Cinema Paradiso. It's a young coming of age story, and of course, a similar love. And you know, it's very funny because Ennio Morricone, of course, wrote some of the most iconic. Actually, the very first thing I studied in film scoring class was that score. We had to do a full analysis, so I know the score intimately for that film. But we both admire many of the same, artists and poets and composers and filmmakers. And anyway, it's funny because the director's cut of Cinema Paradiso is actually one of the worst films ever made, because he wants the lovers.
No overstatement there, folks.
It is horrible.
I don't think it's that bad, but I get your point. Sorry to interrupt.
And this is the difference. Well, see, this is it. I'm the producer. He's the artist. That's why he likes the director's cut, because producers see things as products. They don't see them as pieces of art. Now, I'm also a singer-songwriter, so of course I can see it from his point of view. But
sorry to interrupt. Let me just explain for the audience. The initial cinematic release of Cinema Paradiso ended a very bittersweet note. It's like Tsunami Love. And he recognizes he's lost her forever. It didn't work, and he'll never get over it, but he's going to
and it's the bittersweetness of life, which is why the music
but
literally makes the entire thing.
But then Giuseppe Tornatore released the director's cut, and it was a different ending. So
where they get back together again.
Yeah, sort of. But anyway, what I like is the fact
they meet again.
They meet again. But I like the fact that Tornatore created two different universes, two different endings. And I like that. I prefer the first one, but I like the freedom and the creativity to say, look, there are parallel universes, and physics tells us there are parallel universes. And in one universe, they do get together and they live a life and have 4 children. I try to write in a cinematic way. I try to images and pictures that reflect that kind of sense of life, a tragic comic sense of life. And David picks it up intuitively. I don't have to say Ennio Morricone or some of our favorite movies, and you pick it up intuitively. This is one of those songs informed by that. So folks, that's Tsunami Love. We feel very much behind this song, and the band and David outdo themselves, and hope you like it. We feel very much behind it.